The fifth and final weekend of the Formula Regional Middle East Championship was about to see the completion of a master at work, with Finland's Tuukka Taponen set to clinch his maiden Formula Regional crown for Race GP in his rookie season. All he needed to do was score 1 point more than Taylor Barnard in the opening race, and the job was done. And from pole position, he wasn't about to let that chance slip away. Zachary David grabbed second position from Brando Badua, which certainly made the Finn's task easier to accomplish. The battles raged on behind him in a completely clear race that saw no safety cars and only a couple of mere transgressions. But Tuukka the Tiger danced his way to his fourth win of the season and was now uncatchable in the title race, as was Race GP in the team standings. With David second and Ugo Ugachukwu a valiant third, Tuukka Taponen was now champion, with 2 races still to go. Emerson Fittipaldi Jr. could finally be excited, as he was due to start race 2 from pole position. But after finishing further back in race 1, Taylor Barnard was out to prove a point, and the newly confirmed Formula 2 driver may not have been able to win the championship, but he could secure the vice-champion role. Spectacularly, Tazanopol Intrafuvazak took the lead into turn 1, and from that moment on, the racing would be spellbinding. A pile-up on the first lap eliminated 4 men, but when the safety car peeled off, the overtaking and racecraft would be as sensational as ever. Marty Boyer moved into second as Fittipaldi drifted down the field, and once Barnard moved into third, an epic contest began. Taponen moved himself back into the top 5 with no pressure at all, and Brando Badua ran out of luck as he spun around and retired. But it would be the British driver that hoodwinked both Boyer and Intrafuvazak and stole a fabulous lead that he converted into a 5th win of the season. Boyer's penalty promoted James Wharton onto the podium, but Barnard had proved to everyone that he is truly world class, and he now has enough super license points to race in Formula 1. For all the fans back home in Finland and in Maranello in Italy, Ferrari youngster Tuukka Taponen was eager to finish on a high note, and having already won the championship, he now had a chance to convert another pole position into a 5th and final win, to match the tally of his rival Barnard. For everybody else, there was one last chance to grab some silverware, and the racing was intense from the outset. With Taponen moving into the lead, others were not so fortunate, as Nickel Bora became a statistic at the side of the road, triggering the safety car. On its return to the pits, it would be Brando Badua and Teofil Nal that had the motivation and determination to pressure pole sitter Taponen. And there were some solid duels further back, as drivers pushed hard one final time around Dubai. But in his present form, the Finn was unbeatable, and he managed to sail home virtually unchallenged, successfully finishing every single race of the year in the points, something even last year's champion Andrea Kimi Antonelli didn't manage. Rafael Camara would end the year in third behind Taponen and Barnard, with Zachary David's final surge pushing him ahead of Boyer and Wharton. And it sets things up rather nicely for the European campaign. But here in the Middle East, we're already excited for what 2025's motorsport season will bring.